Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a while. I'm just gonna have to tell you Happy New Year because I haven't been on here since last year, but for a good reason. I've been very busy and productive, and it's been a pretty good year so far. So I wanted to talk to you about trusting the process. So trusting the process, it's a very humbling experience because, of course, we live in a very microwave society where we expect everything to happen when we want it to happen, and not necessarily trusting God and trusting the way that whatever the process is that we're going through. And over the past couple of months, I have been very humbled by just really trying to sit back and trust where I am right now in my life. Now, I'm in my mid-30s, and of course, when I was a teenager, I expected to be married with 3.5 kids, a dog, and the beautiful mansion house with a 6-figure income by the time I was 25. Well, obviously that didn't happen for me. And so naturally over the last few years, I've tried to manipulate my situation several times by getting into wrong relationships or making really hasty decisions because I was too impatient and I wanted to make my own process. The process that God had me on was taking a little too long for me, so I decided to do things my own way. And when I try to do things my own way, I realized how much at fault I was, and how I ended up back where I was because it wasn't what God had for my life. And so more recently, I've learned to just humble myself and to, no matter how painful it is or how bad it looks or how confusing it seems and how much I don't understand, to trust that it's going to be okay. And that's what I want to encourage you with today, is just to know that whatever it is you're going through, some financial difficulties, relationships, breakups, issues with your children, with your family, with your career, with your health, anything that you're dealing with right now, trust that you are going through it for a reason. There are lessons that needs to be learned. You're growing, you're getting wiser, and it's preparing you for your very next season. As a single woman, you know that this may be a temporary season for you, and that God is preparing you and wants to show you what is prepare you for the next season. And your next season very well may be as a married woman, as a new mom, a new entrepreneur, a new homeowner, whatever that newness may be for your life. But know that what you're dealing with now is making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for that next season. So what you can do in the process is pray, asking God to give you the strength, listening to things that empower you and to inspire you, keeping yourself busy. Those projects that you started that you never finished, get back involved. I know that I had started writing a book 3 years ago. In the past 3 years, I've been so distracted over everything from relationships to moving to new jobs to just everything. Self-sabotage has really taken over my life, literally. But I recently picked that manuscript back up, and I'm actually in the process of finalizing my book. And so I had to figure out what God needed me to do first before my next season. What are some things that you've delayed on? What are some things that you were supposed to finish but didn't? What are some habits that you need to drop? What are some things within your spirit that need to change, and what are some things that need to be restored? A lot of us have been through a lot of traumatic and toxic experiences, and it's left us feeling broken and bitter and angry and confused, and that's not what God intended for our lives. And what is it that you need to heal from today that's going to help you tomorrow? How can your life be transformed more positively by just a few changes that you can make in your single season? See, before God can bless us with our husbands and with more, he needs to know and trust that we can handle what he's given us now. And if we can't finish those small things and those small tasks, or if we can't work on those issues that we're dealing with in our spirit and our personalities, then how can he bless us with more and being able to handle more? So I am along on this ride with you. I am dealing with the same thing, trusting the process. You know, the process may be very painful, I may not understand how this process is going to end, but I need to trust, and I know that I will trust because God has never failed me, and he's never going to fail you. And know that whatever it may look like, everything and the outcome that the outcome is going to be just fine. I'm excited to hear about your testimony. I'm excited to hear about your growth. I'm excited to hear about what God is doing for you in this current season as he prepares you to be in your very next season, whatever that may be. And I know that you will produce fruits and you will be able to just manifest the things and the goals and the dreams that you have always aspired to do. That's my quick little note on trusting the process. And I will be back soon because I've been very inspired to share with you. You've been on my heart, and I just want to be consistent with speaking out messages that can empower, uplift, unite, and create more opportunities for purpose to be fulfilled. And share it out if you don't mind to a woman or a single mom or a single woman that may be dealing with some issues of trusting the process and trusting whatever it is that she may be going through, and that knowing that it's going to be just fine.